Hi there, everybody. It's Miss Laura at the North Bend Public Library, and this week's Make and Take project is to grow Jack's Beanstalk. Do you remember the story of Jack and the Beanstalk? You had Jack who needed some money. He didn't have anything. He didn't have anything to sell. He didn't have any money. So he took his old cow and he traded it. And what did he trade it for? He traded it for magic beans. That's right, not very many of them. There's only a few. And there weren't enough to eat, so he threw them out the window and they planted and they grew into a magic beanstalk. Remember the beanstalk? Started out little and grew 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 really tall. And at the top of that beanstalk, there was a giant's castle. And in that castle, there was the goose that lays the golden eggs, and the harp that plays music all by itself. And Jack went up to the castle and he had all sorts of adventures before he came home. Well, our beanstalk is not going to grow quite that big, but we'll still have fun growing one. So if you've already gotten your kit, it comes with all this stuff in it. There's a pot to plant your bean in, and there's some dirt for your bean to grow. And we can't forget the bean. Yeah, have to have a bean. And to help it grow too, I've got a little cup of water so we can water it, give it a good drink when we're all finished. But this is Jack's beanstalk, or maybe it's Jill's beanstalk, but anyways, it's going to grow all the way up to the castle. We have a thing to make a castle too. So we have that. You can cut out your castle. And we also have, because the castle's way up in the sky, remember, we've got a cloud that you can cut out, and there's a cloud. But clouds are fluffy and white. We've got cotton balls. So you take the cotton balls and tear them apart a little bit, like that. Makes them fluffy, and you take them and glue them onto your cloud, and you have a white fluffy cloud. So when you cut out the castle and put it on the cloud, and then you have the white fluffy clouds all around it, you have the Jack's beanstalk and the giant's castle, and you tape it onto the stick, which you will then put in the pot for your bean to grow to. It'll look like this. See? Yeah, it's taped on the stick. Now, your pot is just a plain old pot. If you want, you can decorate it, make it look all pretty. You can paint it or put some stickers on it, or you do not have to paint it if you do not want to. I'll show you what I did with mine. I had a pot, and look what I did. Look at that. That is cool, isn't it? I think it's cool. Okay. What does that pot look like? What does it remind you of? I think it looks like a ladybug. Yep, you think so too? Okay, let me show you what we are going to do here. Got a thing right here, and we've got our pot. We've got our dirt. So open a baggie of dirt and pour it right into the pot. And it's just dirt. Don't worry if it gets all over, but try to get all of it into the pot if you can. There we go. Okay. So look at that. What have we got in there? We've got dirt in our pot. Hey, you can make a nice little home like there for your bean to go in. Then you take the bean. There you go. And it goes right into the hole and cover it all up so it's nice and warm and snug. Let me get my castle here because we need our castle. All right. Who knows what a plant needs to grow? It needs, well, someplace to grow. We're growing ours in a pot. But what does that pot have in it? It has the dirt, special dirt to help it grow big and strong. And then we'll need to put that someplace where it can get some sunlight, like sunlight to grow too. And what's the other thing that a plant would need? I think it needs a little bit of water. Let's give our little bean a little drink. There you go, little bean. Oh, happy bean has a little bit of a drink. So, there you go. And when your bean grows up big and strong, it'll go all the way to the castle. The way it could be the giant's castle, or maybe this is a fairy castle. Maybe that's what you have it as. Is a fairy castle. Or maybe it's the castle where the gnomes live. Or it could be the castle where the unicorns live. Who knows what's in that castle? If I had a castle, I think I'd let dragons live in it. That'd be my favorite type of castle. And then you can decide as your bean grows, what do you think is going to be at the top of your beanstalk in your castle? Are you going to have a goose that lays golden eggs, or a harp, or maybe you'll have a million peanut butter cookies? Yeah, that would be a good thing to have at the top of the castle. Peanut butter cookies. So that would be, we're going to grow our beanstalk, and it is going to be all sorts of fun things. And you can make up a story about what you find at the top of your beanstalk. And when the bean plant grows up big and strong, it'll have beans on it, and you can eat the beans. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So maybe at the top of your beanstalk, you're just going to have lots of beans. All right. Well, that was lots of fun, and I hope you have fun growing your beanstalk. And you can always share with us on Facebook and let us know, what do you think you found at the top of your beanstalk? Did you find some fun things? Or maybe you just found, I don't know, more clouds at the top of your beanstalk. I don't know. It's all up to you. All right. Thank you. And I hope you had a lot of fun. And we'll see you soon with another project to take and make.